Hey guys, it's been a while. How are my pooksters doing? I'm sorry I've been absent, but we've all had crazy times. And so I'll make this video brief. I'm gonna eat, of course, and we're gonna talk a little bit about what's been going on in my life. The first thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and get this out of the way. I have gained weight. It is what it is. I have no excuse and no reason. The reason I quit doing videos was because I kind of was doing low carb diet, and that was kind of boring for eating a lot of the similar things. And then also my love life, I met somebody, and so there wasn't really anything to really talk about, like no drama up in here. So first of all, I got the weight out the way. I need to put my foot on this table so it quits wobbling. Let me show you who doesn't like Little Caesars pizza. A lot of people. So this is what I'm eating while I talk to you. I'm really sorry for this table wobbling. Anyhow, I'm also having some cherry fizzy drink, Ozarka. It's pretty good. My sister didn't like it, so she gave it to me. I hope y'all are well. A lot's been going on. Not just for me, but for y'all too, I'm sure of it. 2020 has been a crazy year, and it may or may not be better next year. So I'm not gonna eat this whole pizza, even though I look like I do. Yeah, so I had to get that out of the way. You're probably like, Pookie, you gained a lot of weight. Yeah, I have, I know it. Moving on. Anyway, okay, so let's first start, I guess, explaining, well, I just briefly explained why I stopped doing videos, and I'll continue to do some more, but I'm not making any promises on the frequency because life is pretty boring. You know, I work out of the house. I hardly leave. I do have an extra cat besides Chloe now. She's new. You know, Walmart has these pizzas that are like deluxe for $5, which is the same as these pizzas, and I really like them, but this is hot and ready. So anyway, yeah, just changed the subject. So quick recap of what got me here where I'm at today and what's going on, because big changes in my life. And again, on a normal situation, it would be big changes, period. But for knowing what everybody else is going through, losing their jobs, just getting sick, some dying, it's crazy. And so I'm not minimizing that at all, but I'm just gonna let you guys know what I've been up to. So in January, I was told, someone overheard my boss saying that they were gonna shut the plant down that I work at. So I stopped saving money into my retirement and went full time. Hardcore saving, like just a savings account. I quit paying off my debt because I was putting money to my mortgage, which I did quite a bit to that point. But I was thinking, well, if I lose my job, I kind of don't want to get another job. I had turned 50 in April, and I was thinking, well, you know, I might try self-employment of some sort, because I bought and sold things for a living a little bit. So I kind of thought, well, I'll just try to do that full time if I lose my job. If I don't, great. But if I do, then at least I'll be prepared by saving all my money, because any money I put in a retirement account, I can't touch without paying a penalty or taxes. But I did have a 401k loan, and the way those work is if you're terminated and you have a loan outstanding, to avoid those penalties and taxes, you have to pay it off by the end of the year in which you're let go or no longer employed. So I started setting money aside for that in case I got laid off before the year was ended or at all. If I didn't, then I would just put that money to 401k towards the end of the year. So a month went by, and then I overheard the boss again, but this time on the phone with her son, explaining some 2-year agreement she agreed to stay on with the company, which makes this thing even more real. And then around April, things got real for the world and for America, and we were sent home to do our jobs from home. So in January, I started ramping up my reselling online, started selling on eBay, Facebook, Mercari, and I ramped my sales up. I was buying wholesale liquidation pallets and flipping them, and I was making a net profit of about $1,000 a month, which is pretty good. And ever since then, I've been working my tail off. I have very little personal time. Sit and watch TV. I'm always doing something. Anyway, I think in July, they did an all-hands phone call meeting. So we called in, and the guy was on speakerphone and basically announced they're shutting the plant down, which we kind of knew that was coming. But we were corporate, not part of the branch, so we were wondering what would happen to us. And they said, your boss will call you and let you know what you're going to be doing. Some will continue to work from home. You'll be notified. So my boss calls me and tells me I'm getting laid off. So they want my role to have what I do plus more of what I don't do, and I don't qualify for it. So they're going to hire a replacement that can do what they want and hire them in Arizona. So I have to admit, at first, I tried not to cry on the phone, but when we hung up, it was hard. I've never been laid off. I'm not educated. I have a high school degree, diploma, no college at all. And yeah, I was real worried because I got where I am today by just doing good and proving myself. So to get another job, I'd be competing with younger people who are degreed and make less money than what I'm already making. So it was tough reality. And then I started thinking, well, I'm just going to do this reselling full time. I got this, and I get pumped up about it, excited about it. But then something would be said or done that would kind of bring back to the forefront that I'm going to lose my job. And that would kind of make me depressed again. So, and maybe a combination between that and working out of the house, not leaving and doing much outside of the house is probably why I'm the way I am physically right now. Maybe, I don't know. But I need to control this somehow. And pizza's not doing it. Anyway, they did tell me that they expect that I would be laid off somewhere by March or June of 2021. Well, I'm still working. And they're going to give me 60 days notice. So once they tell me, then I'll know 60 days from then will be my last day. So the upside is I've managed to save enough money to pay off my 401k if I do get laid off before the end of the year. And then also when they pay me, so I started putting extra money now to my mortgage. So between that and my final pay and severance, I'll have enough to pay off my house. That means completely debt free. If you know me already, my kids are grown. They went to college, they graduated, they have their own jobs. So it's just me raising myself. So I have a rental house that my friend rents out, and so my obligations per month I'll probably need with insurance. I'm guessing insurance might cost $450 a month. I don't know exactly, but I'll probably need about $1,000 a month. If I can do that now part-time, I sure can do it full-time. So I'm going to be my own boss. But the stages of getting laid off and all that, I've kind of gotten past that. And I'm nothing but excited about the future, but I'm worried about, well, when the last day happens or when it approaches, when I'm given the date. I always tell people it's like when my dad, when he died, like he wasn't able to breathe. He was on oxygen for a couple of years, and even though we knew ultimately he was going to die because of it, it didn't make it any easier. So I'm preparing for that as much as I can. So that's where I'm at today. I have a job full-time. My other YouTube channel, which I have mentioned before, and I'll link it in the description, which is in the description of my other videos too. It used to be like a vlogging channel, but I've turned it into a reselling channel. So I'm building that up so I can monetize it and then start making some money to help pay the bills. I also, man, I don't know when I talked to you guys last. You knew I went to Italy, right? That was like 2 years ago, maybe. And last year, around this time, I went to the UK and Scotland, you know, all the UK. So that's pretty much it for my international trips. I'm done with that. No money for the honey. And I'm still dating my wonderful boyfriend. It's been over 3 years now that we first met. He's a great guy. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Like, I've been blessed, like going through, you know, the mess. If you watch my other videos, I took some of them down. But I've been through some stuff and it was time for me to find the right person to love. So, yeah, there's no plans for the future. We talk about, like, when we retire, we'll get in an RV and travel for like a year all over the world. No, all over the US. Rent our houses out and then come back and live in our house and retire. So we talk about the future like that, but there's no, I don't think we're anywhere close to marriage. Like, there's no indication from him at all that that's where he's headed. He said one day he wants to get married, but he's not in a hurry. So I have to respect that. I'm not gonna rush it. I mean, I kind of enjoy my private time. I'm sure he does too. And we talk every day. You know, all that stuff. We have a really good relationship, so that's great. I was trying not to drag this out, so I got right to it. That noisy thing is a new cat. She was a stray someone found. And, yeah, I think I'm going to call her Allie. I'm not sure yet. She's probably, if she's a year, she's barely over a year. She looks like a little Chloe. But I hope you guys are doing well. Say hi, put it in the comments. Let me know what's been going on. I've been praying for a lot of people in this world, just people I don't even know, because it's crazy between the pandemic, losing the jobs, like people actually losing their lives. It's sad. And I feel like we're never going to get out of this, you know? Like, we're such a free country. Nobody wants to be on lockdown. Companies can't really afford to do that. You know, like, what's it going to take to get out of this? And then you got the elections for president coming up, and that creates havoc. People are pissed of what the outcome might be, and they don't even know yet. And people just crazy. It's crazy times. Happy Halloween, y'all. So, what else? Anything else? Yeah, if you want to see my journey going from part-time reselling to full-time and watch that journey, you can check out my other channel. Otherwise, I'll try to post on here some videos. Get back into it because I miss you guys. I just felt like, whatever I ate was boring. And anything I had to talk about, there was nothing to talk about. You know, like, what is there to say? I'm not traveling. I won't be traveling anymore. Kind of a boring life. I leave the house to go to the post office and drop off my packages that I'm shipping out. I go to resale shops to buy stuff to flip for money. Other than that, I'm not going to see my boyfriend. That's it. So, it's been interesting. This whole losing my job thing is tough for me. So, I don't really know. Like I said, there's waves of emotion. And I don't know. Right now I'm happy. I'm like, it's kind of like I feel like I'm walking around with a dark cloud over me because you know it's going to pour, but you don't know when. I hate that. To me, in my head, I'm like, I wish I would just do it and rip the Band-Aid off and get it over with. But I don't, because then, you know, like, I like getting my paycheck. So I'm not rushing it, but I don't know. Hopefully I do last till March or June. That would be awesome. But I don't think it's going to last that long. I don't think it will be. Ooh, excuse me. So what's going on with you guys? Let me know if you've been having babies. I hope you've been healthy and well, and I hope everybody's employed. And if you're not, I hope you're getting compensated. Some people are making more money on unemployment than they are at their job. Excuse me, that is crazy. But yeah, I'm kind of excited about my reselling. So if you think about it, check that channel out. I'm working on things with wholesalers. I'm buying stuff and selling it. I'm thinking about doing a boutique, which is kind of weird because I'm not really a girly person. I don't really wear much jewelry, but I'm buying like some jewelry and reselling it. So I'm thinking about opening a boutique shop, not as online is what I'm thinking about doing. So I don't know. I don't really know. I'm buying stuff to test the market and see if it sells well. If it does, I buy more of it. But it takes money to make money. I'm not going to the bathroom. Nobody is. That's the cat's water fountain. It's low on water, so now it's trickling. I promise nobody's going tinkle. Anyway, I am excited, but I'm also scared. So if you've been through this before and you've got words of encouragement, I'd love to hear it. I think my next video, I mean, like this, I had a whole year to catch up, and this is it. In 17 minutes, 18 minutes, I've told you everything. But my next video might be pretty boring, so I don't know. This is why I didn't do the videos, because I feared that they would be boring. And I have so much to tell you, and I feel like I've already just told you everything. So if that matters, let me know. Like, if I don't have anything to talk about, would you watch if I just sat here and ate in silence? I don't know. Anyway, thank you for taking time to come in and watch my video. I appreciate it more than you know. I did a poll on this channel probably a week ago and just said, hey, I'm thinking about doing a video. What do you know, I did like a voting thing. Do you, yes, do a video, no, don't. And 100% said do, but it was only like 25 people said to. So, I mean, still, I'm grateful to get that feedback. And since nobody said don't, I did. So if you want to see more, let me know. I don't know what the frequency is. I'm not making any promises. And, you know, like I said, what's there to talk about? So if you're happy enough to watch me eat, you know, I can do some lives. I've lost my monetization on the channel, so there should be no ads on this because I didn't get enough watch hours because I wasn't putting videos out. So my channel's not monetized, but I may be able to do lives. If I do, that could be fun because then I could interact with you guys. That would be awesome. But all I have now is just to interact with my cats, and that's a one-sided conversation always. Anyway, I've talked enough. Thank you for stopping in to take your time out of your evening to watch this video. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're not subscribed and you like this and you want to see more, subscribe, or you can just go back and watch the other channels. Don't forget to like this video and let me know how you've been doing. That's important to me. So I hope you're doing well. A couple of people reached out to me on my other channel and said hi, and that's actually what prompted me to think, oh, you know what, I need to go back over there and do a video. So I will do another video. I'm not sure when or what I'll be eating or what I'll be talking about, but I will do one. And thank you again. So what do I say besides bye? See you later.